of being combine operator and truck driver. Alright, we got everybody. Let's get synced back up here.
Teamwork makes the dream work, son.
Get it done, Robert, get it done. Bob must be out of seed. Time for a refill. I don't know if we get more accomplished doing this way. I think we do. You know, it's a little slower combining wheat. You know, I ain't cut my 30 acres today, but he's already, you know, planting. He started at lunch and, you know, planted about 40 acres of beans. So that we might have cut more wheat today, but wouldn't have been no beans planted if we wasn't doing it like this. Gonna take this time to clean some windows. Thing right there works pretty good. Oh, baby duck Jerry Kesterson come up with that one. Alright, let's get this thing unloaded. Alright, what's going on? Oh, you got to be crapping me. Ain't this crap? I don't know what the HEWL that was all about, but I turned it off, let it set for a minute, cranked it back up, and it worked. Thank goodness, because y'all was about to see me lose my cool. Still worries me though, like what the crap's going on. I get all that stuff synced back up. I was gonna leave the combine running, because I mean we're literally just a mile and a half from the local elevator. But I got hung there for a daggum hour. I believe I could have drove the Mason Hall to the granary I hauled to yesterday. It's 15 miles away, or I think that's what it is. I ain't positive. But I think I could have drove there and back in the time it took me to unload them. I mean, it's during that daggum Tyson. Alright, we got everybody. it sync back up here. Alright. Yes, we want to make that active. Yes, make it active. Alright, here we go. Much longer we're going to be able to run. So straw getting kind of tough. He's limited on his seed. We only have enough seed up here to plant 60 acres today. They're bringing the other in the morning. Nothing is showing up on the radar, but it is getting dark back to the north, like it may try to rain. I don't know. But cutting this wheat here made me think about the night we was planting it, especially when I turned the lights on. That's right, I didn't say the day we planted it, I said the night we planted it. We started out that morning at 8 a.m. It was 8 a.m. when the planter hit the field. We was up getting everything ready and serviced and filling up before that. But it was 8 a.m. when the tractor hit the field. And it was 5 p.m. the next day before that tractor was cut off. About 5 o'clock that afternoon, I got a harebrained idea. I said, Self, we're kind of behind, and I'm ready to get done. So I went home, I put Robert on the drill. I went home, took a little siesta, and about 10 o'clock at night, done some dirt work here. It's kind of rough. About 10 o'clock at night, I come back on, I got on the grain drill, and it was about 3:30 a.m. in the morning when I was drilling this right here. Look, that's the wing of a terrace. That's the reason I'm having to go so slow here. 73 over the top, 84 over the top of that terrace we built. That's pretty good. All the weight up on the terraces have been super good this year, like 100 plus. But yeah, it's about 3:30 a.m. in the morning when I was drilling this, and I run it to 8 a.m. the next morning, and Robert took over, and he ran it till about lunchtime while I took me a little nap in the truck. And I got on it at lunchtime and run it to 5 o'clock at night, and it rained us out with like 10 acres to go. But long story short, we almost drilled our whole entire 175 acres of wheat in like a 36-hour window. We put 36 hours on that 4640 we plant with in a day and a half. Or a little over a day and a half. But we're not going to be able to do that in this wheat straw. That drill, you got to make sure you cut through that wheat straw, get good placement on the soybean seed. And the same thing in the corn stalks, but we had a good wind blowing that night and didn't have no dew, and the corn stalks stayed dry enough that the drill could cut through them. As you can see, because we're cutting good weight here. I mean, we're down in the flat ground right now. I mean, I'll take 60, 70 bushel weight down through here on this flat ground. And when we get up there above the terrace tomorrow during the day, I'm expecting, you know, 80, 90 plus. What I ought to do is just wait and release my video after everybody else, and whatever they say they're making, I can add 10% to it. Have y'all noticed how the last one, when you're up there at the coffee shop talking about yields, the last one to tell what they're making is always the highest? Unless they're actually honest. I'm sure we're not making what some people are, but I don't really care. It's super good weight for us, and I know my ground, and it's super good weight for this ground. Unfortunately, I mean, I got some hills put some weight on, but a lot of the ground I put on my weight on, it does tend to be on the wetter natured side. But that's just something you deal with. I mean, I ain't got nowhere else really good to put weight unless I roll something out of rotation, and I like to keep things in rotation. So Robert got, excuse me, tired. Robert got 54 acres of soybeans drilled, and I got 40 acres wheat cut. I think I lack, let's see, I like 66 acres of wheat, and we like 124 acres of beans to plant. No, 120 acres of beans to plant, and then 174 acres of beans to spray. I doubt I'll get finished. I'll have a big day tomorrow if I get finished cutting wheat.
Morning, everybody. Today's Friday, June the 18th, I think, and we are out here. Well, I'm out here planting double crop soybeans right in behind Dylan on the combine, running the old 4640 here with the easy steer. Got her on identical curve here because we're planting in between these terraces here. That big bottom, I planted it yesterday. Planted 55 acres and then just started till 1 o'clock. So we are planting some Pioneer P49 T62s. Got about 10 acres of them left. Then we're going to swap over to some Steins. But I got her on identical curve there. You can see her gently coming around the curve. We're running about 4.5 miles an hour. I like to go slow or slower drilling these double crop beans. Just give that drill time to cut through the straw, and you know, we had a planter with some row cleaners. I might be running 4.8, but I just like to run 4.5 just to give that drill some time to do this thing, planting anywhere from 160 to 180,000. Yep, he's got about 20 some acres to cut on this farm, and then he's got to move up beside the church and cut another 40. But he has gone to town. He cut the truckload and the buggy full last night, so he's taking it off to town. So knock on wood, hopefully we have a big day today. And I probably just jinxed us. Planting planting double crop soybeans is probably my second favorite job on the farm. My first is shelling corn. I like to run the combine to shell corn. That's probably my favorite. But my second favorite is just planting double crop soybeans. You just put in some tunes, let that auto steer do its thing. You just sit there and ride. It's quite enjoyable. Get to look at this beautiful green paint all day. It's just quite enjoyable. Ain't nothing prettier than a field of drilled soybeans in behind wheat. Got them pretty alternating stripes going across the field. I don't know if you can, yeah, you might can see it better across there, but yeah, striping the country. Yeah, y'all can see them good right there. Teamwork makes the dream work, son. Got the drill chasing of combine. Well, when we get down here to the end, we're gonna have to stop and fill up with seed. Dylan got back from town. I had to stop and run the grain car for a little while so he could get ahead, but we got that side of the field cut, so I can drill over to that fence line, and he's started and he's got to cut that way, so we'll be out of each other's way. But like I said, when we get up here, I got to fill back up the seed. Me filming him and he's filming me, it looks like.
Back at it. Multitasking. That loser over there with the camera filming me. Something that I like to do is take these tags right here, the paper that comes with the boxes, and just write down how many acres I get with that variety.
I know some people have fancy books, but that's just what I do. But this is the variety that we're swapping over to now, that we just loaded up with. Stein 46 EB22. We choose Stein because Stein has yield. So let's stick these son of a guns in the ground.
And here I was thinking we was gonna have an uneventful harvest. Either it ain't supposed to be like it. You see that ain't supposed to be like it.